that mess you up? I'm sorry. I had been to Cayman before with Melissa from episode, what, 3, 4, 5, something like that? 6?
Yeah.
And I met this guy named Denton Hides, in a fishing store. So we came back to the Cayman Islands because I promised Denton that I would take him to Jamaica. Show me what you put on there, bro.
Hey man, look at this. This is a bait, dude. Okay? What? This is a bait, okay? To catch a snapper. To catch a grunt. Okay? I actually put on a bait to catch a grunt.
You never told me.
Okay?
No one's gonna know, dude.
I just gave her a hook, dude, okay? Put on a bait.
And you told me to put a glittery fish on it. That's exactly what I did.
That's that's not a fish though. That's a squid.
I'm not a tourist.
So he got us a mooring ball up at the north part of 7 Mile Beach. He gave us one of his friend's mooring balls way up north.
Yeah, but it makes anchoring definitely easier. Without an anchor, you just have to tie off to those lines, like they're already in there. Put your bridles on there and bam. I was kiting.
Oh,
I tried, but there was not enough wind and coral all over the place. And he's a bad teacher who was just pushing me.
I'm a bad teacher. I told you not to go.
No, I was cutting all my feet open. My feet open.
No, I'm not letting go forward.
I said let go.
And we're just like, push it, yeah. Yeah, that's what it was.
Go, woman, go.
It's gonna jump up. Pull hard. Pull hard. Pull. You gotta stay in one spot. Pull.
No, I told you not to do it because there wasn't enough wind. I told you there was not enough wind. And you're like, oh, there's enough. I don't weigh as much as you. And then you drug your little blonde into the coral, and then I had to come rescue you. And that's what happened.
Okay.
So, what do you mean?
Go to the right. Yeah, right. Oh, you're going to the left. That was awesome.
Well, in the evenings we just hung out, played some music, either the grand piano or guitar with Stan, that was a friend of Denton's, or a cousin, probably.
Stan was Denton's cousin.
Everybody was Denton's cousin.
Yeah, that's really funny. That's another funny part is everybody's cousins on that island. Well, I can't see anything. Kimmi freedive, and she was badass at it, man. We were going down through the boat, and the top of the boat is at about 20 feet. And then there's the house, and then there's the decks of the boat. And it goes progressively down from there. And it's not easy. Even for me, I was like at my max going down through the middle of the boat and out. She was her first time freediving.
It was so much fun. Best day of my life.
You rock, girl.
I struck my head.
Yeah, that's okay. You want to try it again?
The Kittywake is a U.S. Submarine rescue vehicle, and I think part of the reason I had such an affinity to it was because I was in the submarine service for 5 years. And I don't know, maybe that's bullshit, but honestly, I felt like this was one of the best wreck dives I've ever done in my life. Partly because I had a beautiful girl with me. Partly because it was your first time and you were super excited. And it was just a really cool wreck. The water clarity was crazy good. I mean, you could see all the way down 70 feet, no problem.
Yeah, it was magical, no doubt.
The water was so clear in some of this video that you almost think that we're just
flying like little fairies.
We're in outer space, just floating.
Yeah, outer space.
We heard that in Hurricane Nate, it actually fell over to its port side and slid down about another 20 feet. So now it's a little deeper. So it's going to be harder to free dive. So this is the last footage of the Kittywake right before it. I mean, like right before it moved. A couple months before it fell over. What a beautiful wreck. Oh, it was so awesome swimming through that. I was really impressed by you, babe. You're down here at like, I mean, that's like 35 feet down. That's no small feat for your first dive. There was a big smokestack kind of thing that we were diving down into. I dove down into it and then looked up and said, "Hey, Kimmy, come here and, you know, do a bunch of circles and look cute." We saw a bunch of cool fish down there, right? Remember that big grouper and a wahoo?
Yeah, but we couldn't shoot them because we had to leave our experience with the immigration. So that was kind of frustrating, but...
It was so cool. It was so cool.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite places too, or locations and the whole travel we had together.
Yeah. Then we swam back to the mooring ball he lent us, and we realized that we didn't even notice that the rudder was missing. And seriously, I was devastated. I was thinking, damn, we have to be here for like at least another week to rebuild a rudder. And I'm looking back and forth from the rudders and thinking, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so much work. But as with everything with the boat is, you know, it's all relative. You have to kind of take it in stride and just do what needs to be done.
All right, I got my helper here. Thanks for getting those parts I dropped, bud.
Yeah.
So this is what happened. Here's the rudder shaft. It sheared right through that. This is not solid. This is actually a hollow fiberglass tube filled with just, I think that's probably just that liquid foam that you can just pour down in there. This should be a metal rod. I mean, I think the original designer made this to be very breakaway. If something bad happened, it wouldn't mess up anything else. It would just break off and then you could fix it. But had there been a metal rod in here, I'm sure it wouldn't have broken off.
Yeah.
This may have been weakened a little bit by
A big wave or...
by me grounding the boat, maybe. Or maybe it's from when I ran up on the reef. Maybe it cracked it a little bit and now it just broke off. But this is going to be a pain in the ass to fix. So I'm going to have to get a whole new rod. I think I'm going to try to get a metal one.
Yeah, you would get a metal one because it would be hard for it to break.
Yeah, might as well. That way it won't break again, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll just figure something out. This is going to be a pain in the butt. Guess I'm staying in Cayman for a while. Alrighty.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Just to let you know, you got 2 more weeks to buy shirts. Please go to this link down in the description for Bonfire, and if you'd like to buy one, they come in like, I don't know, like 100 different colors or something. It's crazy. There's
shirts.
pink ones, blue ones. We got pink shirts, blue shirts, white shirts, snapping shirts. You don't get the reference. Hey, don't forget to hit subscribe, please.